Hi all, a very good morning. This is VC from VC's Academy, and if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get my videos as the first I do. Coming to the concept for today, adding manure and fertilizers. This is of chapter 1 of class 8, crop production and management. Manures or fertilizers, the substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for healthy growth of the plants are called manure and fertilizers. If we observe what are manures or fertilizers, we can define them as the substance which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants. So, in order to have a healthy growth of plants, we add some substances to the soil. These substances are called as manure or fertilizers. Soil supplies mineral nutrients to the crop plants. So, who supplies nutrients or minerals to the crop? The soil supplies. These nutrients are essential for the growth of plants. The nutrients which are essential for the growth of the plants are supplied by the soil in the form of minerals and nutrients. In certain areas, farmers grow crop after crop in the same field. In some areas or some parts, we can observe that farmers grow crop after crop in the same field, and never the field is being left uncultivated or fallow. Here we can see that no field of a farmer is being left uncultivated or fallow. What happens because of this? Continuous cultivation of crop makes the soil poor in nutrients. So crop after crop and season after season, all this makes the soil to lose its nutrients and become poor in nutrients. So what happens? Due to continuous cultivation of the crops, the soil loses its fertility and nutrients and become poor in nutrients. Therefore, farmers have to add manure to the fields to replenish the soil with nutrients. So therefore, what the farmer have to do? He have to add manure to the fields so that the lost soil nutrients has to be replenished or have the major level. This process is called manuring. So, what is manuring? Manuring is the process in which manure is added to the field to replenish the soil with the nutrients which it has lost. Improper or insufficient manuring results in weak plants. Generally, what happens? There is a particular measure for adding manure or fertilizer to the crop at a particular area. For example, take for 1 acre they gives a particular measure. So generally farmers neglect that, and they earlier somebody have told in the olden days like this much or certain amount, so they will take that amount and they will do the manuring to the crop so that it results in weakening of the crops as more excessive amount of manure is being done. So what is manure? Manure is an organic substance which is obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal waste. How manure is obtained? Manure is obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal waste. And what is manure? Manure is an organic substance. Farmers dump plant and animal waste in pits at open places and allow it to decompose. If we observe how the manure is being obtained, so what the farmer will do? First, he will dug a pit and then he will add all the plant waste and animal waste and allows it to decompose by closing it. And how this decomposition occurs? The decomposition is caused by some microorganisms. So the microorganisms which are present in the soil help in decomposition of the plant waste as well as animal waste, and to make it as a manure which is rich in nutrients. The decomposed matter is used as organic matter. So therefore the organic matter which is obtained from the decomposed material is used as organic matter manure. Coming to fertilizers. Fertilizers are chemicals which are rich in a particular nutrient. If we observe, Fertilizers are chemicals which are rich in a particular nutrient. So in a particular nutrient, if the crop is lacking particularly, so like nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium, ammonium sulfate, like this, these fertilizers are added so that it can give the best result. Fertilizers are produced in factories. So we may ask where fertilizers are produced. Fertilizers are produced in factories. If they ask the examples for fertilizers, here they are: urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, potash, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which we call the NPK. All these are produced in the factories. The use of fertilizers has helped farmers to get better yield of crops such as wheat, paddy, and maize. So what helped the farmers to get better yield in the crops such as wheat, paddy, and maize are the use of fertilizers. Because of this use, the farmers got good yield and they got good income also. But excessive use of fertilizers has made the soil less fertile. Once we get the good yield, what we will do, we will use the same type of fertilizers in excess amount so that we can get good yield. But this is not a good process, as it will reduce the fertility of the soil because of excessive fertilizers deposited into the soil. Fertilizers have also become a source of water pollution. So one of the major source for water pollution nowadays is fertilizers also. In order to maintain the fertility of the soil, we have to substitute fertilizers with organic manure or leave the field uncultivated in between two crops. So how to maintain the fertility of the soil? We have to substitute the fertilizers with organic manure. So what is the best way? We have to change the use of fertilizers by using manure, or one or another important, or the best way is to leave the field uncultivated in between two crop seasons. Between Kharif and Rabi, we have chosen paddy and we have chosen wheat. In between these time, there will be some time gap, so that in the time gap, if we leave the field uncultivated, there is a chance of getting the fertility of the soil not to be lost. The use of manure improves soil texture as well as its water retaining capacity. So when we use manure instead of fertilizers, it not only improves the soil texture, the quality of the soil, not only it will improve the soil quality, but also it improves the water retaining capacity, which is very essential for the soil to get good yield. It replenishes the soil with nutrients. It not only improves the soil texture and water retaining capacity, but it also replenishes the soil with the lost nutrients. Another method of replenishing the soil with nutrients is through crop rotation. The natural method of replenishing the soil is using crop rotation method. So what is crop rotation method? We have an example here in the textbook, that is by growing different crops seasonally or alternately. If we have grown paddy this time, and next we can go through some leguminous crops, and again we can go back with paddy, like this. Earlier, farmers in the northern India used to grow legumes as fodder in one season and wheat in the next season. So what the farmers in the North India used to do in the earlier times, they used to grow legumes as fodder for cattle and all, and in one season, and in the next season they used to grow wheat. This helped in the replenishment of the soil with nitrogen. So what made this so helpful? This helped the soil with the replenishment of nitrogen by using the crop alternative method. Farmers are being encouraged to adopt this practice. So what makes the soil to get fixed with the nitrogen? Rhizobium bacteria, which is present in the nodules of the root of leguminous plant, helps in fixing atmospheric nitrogen by converting nitrogen into nitrates. Coming to the difference between fertilizers versus manure. So we can see the table here which gives the differences between fertilizers and manure. So coming to fertilizers, Fertilizer is an inorganic salt. So as we have mentioned earlier, they are prepared from the factories, and it does not provide any humus to the soil, and these are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Coming to manure, these are of natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung, human waste and plant residues. Manure can be prepared in the fields, and manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. So this may come as 2 mark or 4 mark question. It is very important. Very carefully, if you observe, fertilizer is an organic salt, whereas manure is a natural substance which is obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung, human waste and inorganic or plant residues, not inorganic. So here fertilizer is inorganic, whereas manure is organic. Coming to fertilizer, it is prepared in factories. Manure can be prepared in the fields itself, and fertilizers does not provide any humus to the soil. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Fertilizers are rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and compared to this, manure is less rich in plant nutrients. As this is chemically prepared fertilizers, there will be check of each and every nutrient and quantity, but here manure is prepared naturally, so there may be relatively less rich in nutrients like plant nutrients of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, but it provides a lot of humus to the soil where a fertilizer cannot produce. And coming to the advantages of manure, the organic manure is considered better than fertilizers. Why? The reason is it enhances the water holding capacity of the soil. So one of the best advantage or major advantage of manure is water holding capacity or water retention capacity of the soil. It makes the soil porous, due to which exchange of gases becomes easy. So it makes the soil porous in nature, so that the exchange of gases, the atmospheric nitrogen and all the gases exchange will be made easy. It increases the number of friendly microbes. It helps in increasing the number of friendly microbes like earthworms and some other soil microorganisms which help in production of manure, or it increases the soil fertility, and it also improves the texture of the soil. So what are the advantages of manure? Organic manure helps in enhancing the water holding capacity of the soil and making soil porous, so that the exchange of gases becomes easy. It helps in increasing the number of friendly microbes, and not only this, it also helps in increasing the texture of the soil. And that's all for today, and the next concepts we will discuss in my later classes. Thanks, and please consider to subscribe my channel.